Hello artists, how are you today? Miss Kampson here, and today we are going to draw a surrealistic creature inspired by the artist Miro. Today your materials are going to be white drawing paper, I'm just using regular computer paper, a pencil, an eraser, a Sharpie or black pen, and some coloring supplies, crayons, color pencils, or markers. You're also going to need a dice that you can get from any board game, but don't forget to put it back when you're done. All right, let's get started. Here's my paper. And I also have my worksheet of Joan Miro. This is going to tell me the basic steps that I'm going to use to create my creature. So to start, I'm going to dip my dice, roll it, and I've got a 3. So for step 1, the body shape that I need to draw is right there, number 3. I am going to be starting in Sharpie, so I know that you can see it, but you can start in pencil and erase any mistakes that you make. We'll go back later and erase our pencil lines. So here is the body shape that I rolled. And it also has these fun lines coming off of it. Now you'll notice that I left plenty of room at the top for a head and room all around the sides for some extra stuff, but I did make my body nice and big so you can see it. Now I'm going to get my sheet again. Step 2, head shape. I'm going to roll, and I got a 2. So I need to draw this kind of weird triangle head with this upside down teardrop on top. So let's draw that. I'm going to overlap it a little bit, actually. I'm going to put it like the head is coming into the body like that. Doesn't really look like a head and a body yet, but remember, this is surrealistic art, and it's based on your dreams and imagination, so it doesn't really need to look like anything. Step 3, eyes. I can roll up to 3 times to do 3 different eyes, or I can roll once and draw that eye 3 times. So I'm going to roll a 4. This eye here, I'm going to draw that eye 2 times. Remember, I can draw 1, 2, or 3 eyes. So I'm going to draw 1 in the head. It's got this kind of a curvy line with 2 curved lines for eyelids and the eye inside. And I'm actually going to draw that eye again, but I'm going to draw it on the body. Remember, this is surrealistic art, and it does not have to make much sense. All right, step 3, I am done with that. Here's my worksheet again. Step 4, shapes to add. Remember, shape is an enclosed area of an artwork. Number 4, so I've got this cool triangle shapes to add. That would be a geometric shape. So I'm going to add that triangle shape, and I'm actually going to use that triangle shape maybe to act as like an arm over here. And it said I can roll up to 2 or 3 times, so I'm going to roll again. 5. I get to add a swirl. I'm going to add that swirl coming off the top here. Remember, get really creative. You saw some of Miro's artwork. Didn't make much sense, right? And lastly, number 5. Again, I have another swirl. This time, I'm going to put it over here. Okay. Last step is the lines to add. And you can do 2 to 3 of these as well. So I'm going to roll 2. I got this cool wavy looking line with 2 dots on the ends. I'm going to put that down at the bottom where it doesn't need to look exactly like the line in the worksheet. Just get that general idea. One more time. 4, another swirl. I got a lot of swirls going on in my artwork. I'm going to actually make this line here. I'm going to turn that into a swirl. And I'm going to do a 3rd line. 3. I get this 2 arc lines together here. Where am I going to add that? You know what? I'm going to add that right on the actual character. And it kind of looks like a mouth. So now at this stage, you're not quite done yet, but you are done with the worksheet. Now I want you to go back and maybe look at some of Miro's artwork and get more inspiration to add some more things to your artwork to make it extra special. So I'm going to add, let's see, I'm going to add some of these like hashtag or tic-tac-toe lines over here. And I really like the organic shapes that we were using last week. So I'm going to add organic shape down here. Maybe I'm going to put a circle inside of that. Maybe I kind of want to put like a circle eyeball kind of thing over here. Maybe I'm going to do one more. Oops, that wasn't a perfect circle, but that's okay. And now I want to do some more lines. Maybe some zigzag lines that go off the page. This gives my artwork a lot of movement. All right, I think that I am done. So this is my drawing. At this stage, if you started in pencil, you're going to take your Sharpie and outline all of the lines that you just drew. Remember, the Sharpie is like your car, right? And the pencil line is like your road. You wouldn't want to go too fast and go off your line and crash your Sharpie. So while you're doing that, here are some other examples of creatures that you might have drawn. Here's one that I rolled with the different shapes. And this one, paper actually goes this way, and I drew a bunch of different characters using the same worksheet, the Joan Miro worksheet, and I kind of made a universe in this one. So now that we're done, or you're done outlining, it's time to color. I'm going to use color pencils here, but you can use crayons, color pencils, markers. If you have paint at home, that would be a great thing to use. So I'm going to take some red right here, and I'm going to start coloring the head. And remember, when I color, I go all around the outside barrier of my shape. And this is where you really get to see that a shape, the element of art, is an enclosed area, right? If you were inside the shape, there's nowhere for you to run that you would be able to get out. Now that I outlined the whole shape of my color, now I can go a little faster. Try to color in one direction to keep it nice and neat. Oh, I didn't do this. Barrier here. Okay. See how nice and neat that looks when you really take your time and color in one direction? Anyway, you can color all the different shapes, any colors you like. You're the artist. You get to decide. And when you're done with that, like on this one, you can go ahead and color the background as well. In this one, I colored areas of color in the background, and I blended them by overlapping the pencil lines. I hope you guys really like this project. We do miss you so much, but it was great creating with you today. Hope to see you soon.